On today's episode, Layne Redman spills the tea.
Buy. Yeah. Sell.
Wow. Welcome to Spilling Tea. I'm Paris Norriss, and here to spill the tea with me on episode 1 is Layne Redman.
All right.
Put it there, brother. How
What's
you
happening?
doing, Layne? You well?
Fantastic, bros. I'm amazing, man. And even better, I've just had a cold brew coffee, and it's just like sent me in like a
Buzzing.
a nice feeling.
What do you think of the studio?
Do you know
This is
what?
the Astley Music Room.
Do you know what? It just makes me want to perform, start some music, man.
Yeah?
Let's
Man,
do something,
we've got
bruv.
some
What
guitars around
What we got
here.
in here? What we got?
We've got some guitars.
I can't play guitar.
I've heard that you are pretty active at Lucky Voice.
Yeah. If there's a mic, I'll sing.
There's a mic, you'll see, all right. We're going to get that going. I'm going to get one of the... You know, I play the guitar. I'll get a song going in a minute.
Oh, done.
But before we start,
Yeah, man.
for the viewers at home who don't know who you are, a summary. Who's Layne Redman?
Summary. Oh, geez. Well, been here for a long time now. Been in Dubai for many, many years. Part of the integral growth of the country, I would say. One of the first people of colour on TV. So yeah, it's been nice. I started on Dubai One television for many years, doing a show about Dubai.
Right.
So that was the fantastic part about it. I was quite active in the scene before that. I was going out partying, meeting people and events. So I was doing some modelling and things like that. And then got approached to do the Out and About show.
Right.
And then it opened up a complete new side to what the city has to offer.
Wow. So take us
yeah.
back, because you're from London, right? Now, were you in TV in London, and that you came over and did that, or was this brand new?
It was funny because I was in London. I started off doing acting, so I was doing theatre and dance.
Yeah.
So I was a dancer. And
I heard you were a background dancer.
Yeah. No, not up front, not proper. Just in the back doing my thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For who?
Yeah, I mean. I done a little thing for a rapper called Freaky, so I was doing a lot of stuff for him. I had a little stint with Louise Nerding.
Okay.
And just little things on the side, just little bit parts in videos and things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good.
So that was your step into the world of show business.
Yeah,
Right.
dance and performing. So when I got approached to do television, it was a strange thing because it's just like,
You don't want me to dance.
yeah, well, I don't have to dance, like, no dancing, like, yeah, and then like, so what do I have to do? You have to talk to the camera, and I'm like, talk to the camera? We don't, as an actor, you don't talk to the camera. The cameras are rolling, but you don't talk to it and sit like, oh, hi, so how you doing? No. You don't do that.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what I mean?
strange, yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to just get used to doing that, and then yeah, it was cool, bro.
So for those people who, you know, are looking to get into presenting, who look at that as a career, you yourself hadn't done that, and how did you train yourself in order to become comfortable in front of the camera, be able to narrate? What did you do?
Well, I think it's that thing that everybody does. You know what I mean? You're at home, you're talking to yourself in the mirror. You know what I mean? Watch others. Of course, just keep learning from other people, and just be like, have people as mentors. Really, that always helps. And just stay true to yourself, man.
Yeah,
that's it. Just stay true to yourself, and then everything will be cool.
Yeah. Because you have a very natural style on camera. It's you. I know you. I've known you for what, like a year now.
Yeah.
You're the same off camera as on camera.
Yeah. At first, it was funny because if you watch early episodes of the Out and About show. I haven't watched it for a very long time, but it was just sometimes you cringe, don't you? Like, oh my gosh, what are you doing, man? Relax, man, relax. Be yourself, man. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, so hello, yeah, and this is that, and like, you're really like wooden and like, oh. Yeah. So, but I think things are more relaxed now anyway with camera phones and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm not that old. You did have camera phones back in the day, but it's more prominent now. You know what I mean? So everyone's always filming. You're always filming yourself or somebody else. So
right.
so it's you're automatically thrust into that world of performing, you know what I mean, and performing on camera. So
Absolutely.
So,
I mean,
yeah.
even for myself, I find I'm doing things now that are socially acceptable, which take back 5 years ago. You know, my friends will laugh at me, which is, you know, I'm standing there and I'm talking into a camera, and I'm talking to nobody, but it's being broadcast to thousands of people, and that's the world we live in.
I know.
And I'm now comfortable doing it, but you know, people would think of it very strange not that long ago.
Well, that's the thing. It's funny. I laugh at people when I'm on the train or something in London, and I see people like looking at them, so like doing something, and I just laugh at people like doing selfies and that. I just laugh to myself. I don't obviously laugh at them to their faces, but I deep down I'm like, I have a little smirk when I see people doing selfies or videoing themselves. I shouldn't, but I do. I like that sort of thing.
So roll back. You came in 2003 in Dubai.
Yeah, 2002, 2003, something like that. Yeah.
Pretty pivotal time around then. Dubai was at the start of a big boom in the early 2000s. And right up until about 2008 when we had the global financial crisis. Some say that Dubai will never see that period ever again, and maybe nowhere will see that period ever again because it was unique in terms of the types of things that were going on. I came here just at the end of that in 2008, and I remember there was rumors flying everywhere, you know, that the world's tallest building was 2/3 built, and they were talking about building another one that was going to be twice the height, and one was going to be a kilometre squared, and nobody knew what was happening and what wasn't, you know, and it was a crazy time. But how was it back then in 2003 compared to now?
Was it called the Burj Dubai when you first
came?
come?
The Burj Dubai,
and then obviously the influx from the other Emirates helped out. Back in the day, it was an amazing feeling. There was no worries at all. Everyone was happy. Everyone was glorious. Everyone was driving a luxury car. You know what I mean? And the no inclination of taxes whatsoever. You know what I mean? And then there was a little bit of a hit at one point, and there was an exodus of people running away and leaving their cars and things like that. But yeah, the early days were really, really good. Yeah. Really good. Yeah.
And you started your TV career at the end of that?
Yeah. So I joined in season 3. When was that? I can't remember when it was. But yeah, it was the idea of the show was telling you what was happening in Dubai. So everything, like it was kind of like a Time Out magazine guide, but a television version on the city of Dubai. So I would show you everything, what is happening and what to do, from celebrities coming into new restaurants to kids courses on drawing and all sorts of things. So yeah, so I saw what was happening in the city, and there was a lot happening, man. There was a lot happening everywhere, and it was a testament to the show. The show was going we went for 9 seasons, and everyone was like, "What, your show's still going? Your show's still going?" So it was 40, I think it was 43 or 47 episodes per season.
Wow!
So it was a lot to do, a lot of content, and people were like, "Where'd you get the content from?" It's just like, but the city's always moving.
Yeah, there's always new things.
There was so many things happening. Always knew this was opening. So we always had stuff to cover, always. So yeah, and then people would ring you, be like, "Oh, did you hear about this new place opening?" But really, oh, cool, we'll go down there. You know what I mean? And it was just discovering the city. So yeah, anything here, like I could take it, bro. Yeah, I could take it.
You've seen everything.
Yeah, bro.
So who was the biggest celebrity that you interviewed?
Wow. I mean, the biggest.
Or who was the best, the most memorable for you?
There's quite a few. Do you know what? I liked, I enjoyed interviewing Bob Geldof because everyone said he's really difficult. You know what I mean? It's,
he comes across very grumpy, doesn't he?
Yeah. It goes, oh, it's going to be a tough one. Bob's going to be, oh, you got a tough one there, Layne. You know what I mean? Even for you, boy, that's going to be a tough one. And I'm just like, nah, it's all right. I'll soften him up. You know what I mean? So I got there, I was like, you all right, Bob? How you doing? And he's just like, yeah. He's a little bit grumpy, a little bit. And then, so as soon as we started rolling, I was just like, so Bob, what made you smile today then? what's the first thing? And he was just like, oh, and that was it, instant smile. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. And he's just like, oh, actually, yeah. Coming here today made me smile. I was like, yeah,
Cracked
nice.
Geldof.
Like, yeah. So yeah, and it's the same thing with Pharrell. So Pharrell is he's a tough character. He's a tough character.
Really?
Yeah,
Because he comes across as quite jovial.
yeah, he's cool. He's
Yeah.
cool, but he's. I mean, he's heard it all before. He's just like, yeah, whatever, man. He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Too
He's
cool.
just he's a very cool dude. So, so at first I was like, oh, you're right, Pharrell. What's happening? I'm me, like, and he was just like, yeah, cool, man, yeah. I was like, oh gosh, all right, think, do something. And then obviously I love hip hop.
Yeah.
So I thought back in the day and then I went back to his producer side, and I was just like, yeah, so tell me, like, how do you feel like when you were producing with the clips and stuff like that? And he was just like, oh, okay. And then he could tell, like, oh, this guy knows what he's talking about. All right, then, yeah, I'll soften up a bit. You know what I mean? And you could see his demeanor dropped a bit, and he was just like, yeah, it was cool.
So how do you see your industry, the media industry, how's that changed with social media? Because now you've got people coming in doing a lot of amateur stuff. You've got YouTubers who are now getting millions of views. And the world of TV presenting, where it used to be run through a few major channels who were the outlets to media and news and entertainment. Now everybody has a channel.
Yeah.
How's that changing it for the industry? How's it changing it for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good thing. It's definitely a good thing because it's more fluid, and there's more scope for everybody. But yeah, it does get watered down slightly because you've got people who think they're presenters, but they're just not.
Yeah,
The quality is just like, it's not really that good.
There's a lot of noise now, isn't it? I mean, you've got, you go on Instagram and you've got just so much media there, and even on YouTube, and I guess what was good about the traditional system is it was curated. So somebody was there saying, right, that's no good, that's not going on, and that's good. Yeah. And in a way, that's somewhat needed. But then if you didn't have that, you wouldn't have the genius moments like Charlie bit my finger, where anybody can take a video of that on their phone and put that up on YouTube. You know, that's what's great about this diversity of stuff that we can do.
Yeah, it's true. Now, there's always definitely pros and cons to it, definitely. But I think, it just needs to be controlled more. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of rubbish out there, man. A lot of rubbish. But again, it's you choose what you want to see. You know, you choose what you want to see. But it does affect proper presenters who have been officially trained. You know what I mean? To a pay packet. With their pay packet, you know what I mean? Because you go up somewhere and be like, all right, here I am, and they'll be like, right, well, we could get someone else to do it who will be paid a lot less than what you are.
Yeah, we'll give them some free shoes.
Yeah, and I'm just like, yo, hold on a minute. You know what I mean? I've got experience, you know what I mean? And they're just like, nah, well, he could do it for less, you know what I mean?
And do you find that the recognition of quality?
Yeah, it's gone down, man.
It's gone down.
Yeah, it's gone down. So, I think something needs to be done. Something needs to be done, 100%. But then there's different types of presenting. That's the thing. So I've diversed now into more events. So I host a lot of live events.
MCing.
Yeah, and MCing and stuff. So you've got to, and that's the thing. That's when you get to see people's quality as a presenter. Because you're just like, right, if you're in a studio or something, it's just like, yeah, cut, cool, wicked, done. Yeah. But if you're live, like I remember when we were doing like the film festival, and like you're live, you know what I mean? So you can't like...
You got to improvise.
Yeah, your links have got to be on point. You've got to be like, yeah, okay, you've got to get someone... You've got an audience. You got celebrities walking past you. You're on the red carpet. You just... Yeah, you got to bounce off it, man. Yeah. You got to do what you got to do. So that's when you see someone's quality. And it's been filtered down quite a lot nowadays. Yeah. Yeah, let me see.
Do you do much on social media yourself?
Not as much as I should do. Not as much as I should do or can do. And that's the thing. I like to live in the moment. And I'm with my kids. I'm chilling out. I'm doing stuff. You know, I could record everything, but then I'm just like, well, I'd rather, like, I'm not. Well, it's funny because you got reality shows. And it's like, I'm not saying I would like to be on a reality show or stuff, but I would prefer someone else filming me rather than me filming myself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because my life is extremely interesting in that fact. There's always something happening, always, constantly, and I think to myself sometimes, like, bloody hell, imagine if this was filmed. Like, wow, this make good content actually.
Yeah.
I'm driving, and I've got a phone call, I'm talking to someone. It's just like, and there's always stuff happening, you know.
Well, this was the thought behind when I created Guy in Dubai. I was just having all these experiences that I was like, nobody saw that but me, but I'll remember that, and that is legendary, you know. And I was just like, I've really got to put this together so people can see the madness of what's going on. And then I started, you know, being proactive and actually trying to create these crazy fun things to do, and then putting it out there on videos.
Well, this is what I'm saying, especially in this city. That's the thing. You know, Guy in Dubai is one of those things. It's like, because you know there's so much content in this city to be got, you know what I mean? Because there's so much happening, always, you know what I mean? And we get up to so much stuff, you know what I mean? So it's just like, oh, imagine that. Yeah, so I feel you, man, I feel you. Yeah, bro.
So you're a media guy, but you've got a side business, and it's in a totally different field. You're now in the food and beverage.
Yeah.
Tell us
randomly, it just came about, man. It's always been there, because that's the thing. Like, as I said, when I was doing the Out and About show, it was everything, but it turned into a running joke when we would get stories on restaurants, because I would go into a restaurant and eat everything, and can eat everything, and will eat everything. I'm a bit more healthy now, and a bit more picky and
I don't agree.
Choosy.
You came to my birthday a week ago, and you had a pile of food.
What else have we got? Ooh, I love food, man. I love it. It's life. Food's life. Yeah. So it became a running joke when we were doing the show. It's a restaurant story. I'll put Layne on it. Oh yeah. So like from low end restaurants to high end restaurants. So I got to know the industry quite well. And especially seeing how it worked in the business sense. So I was like, okay, throughout the years I've just watched and analysed, and then it just dawned to me, like, there's like Caribbean food. My descent is from the Caribbean, West Indies, Jamaica, Barbados. I thought, you know what, I think there needs to be a place where we do Jamaican patties, you know what I mean, in Dubai, but real patties. So yeah,
I've had them, by the way.
Oh man! And so I brought them in. I thought, all right, well let's do this.
Although I would challenge the Jamaicanness of them. They taste a lot like Cornish pasties, which is where I'm from, by the way. I'm not from Cornwall, but I'm from the next county. And the first thing I thought when I tried these is,
that's a pasty.
They similar to what we have back home.
Well, it's funny because that's the thing. It's just like everyone has their own version of a pastry-filled delight. Like, different countries have their different versions of it. So you've got in South America empanadas.
Right.
So it's kind of like an empanada, Caribbean empanada, or Australia, they'd be like, oh, that's an Aussie pie. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's different things. But it actually, like, Jamaican patties derived from Cornish pasties.
Well,
from Cornish pasties, yeah.
Because the pirates of the time were from that part of the UK. And by the way, where I'm from, they still speak like pirates.
It's all right, yeah.
We go on farmers, they all speak with farmers' accents. But you put an eye patch on them and a parrot, and they are pirates.
Done.
And they're still eating these pasties.
And do you know what? People from other islands in the Caribbean always take the mick out of Barbados specifically, because they say, you lot sound like you're from the West Country. You know what I mean? Like, go on, mate, all right, good, all right, done. And so other islands to say, you sound like farmers, man. Yeah. So it's like, but I think it's from that influx of people who came over, you know. So, so that's where they derived from. So that's where Cornish pasties derived from. But it was when the people from Cornwall came over to Jamaica, and they bought Cornish pasties. And then Cornish pasties were just like, they're nice, I love them, but they were a little bit too thick. The pastry's a bit too thick, and the meat was a bit too clumpy, didn't have any taste. So the Jamaicans were just like, nah, man, They're
Some
not
spice
good.
in it.
They're not good. Put some spice in it, Scotch bonnet, done. You know what I mean? So they put some Scotch bonnet peppers in it. They made the pastry a bit thinner and
Yep.
flakier. And then that was how the Jamaican patty was born. The
Right.
beef patty. The beef patty was the first. So yeah, man, good beef patty.
And the
done.
business is called Papa Bertie's.
Yeah,
You're
so
wearing the T-shirt.
Yeah, always representing.
Papa
Always
Bertie was
representing.
your
So my great uncle.
great uncle.
Yeah, so he's a nomad traveller. So he's all about. So that's the thing with Bertie. So you don't even know. So I think Bertie's in. I don't know. I think he's in Samoa now or Papua New Guinea or somewhere.
He's still alive.
Yeah, but he's about. He's just about.
Does he know
So
that
he's a
you
bit-
have set up a business after him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is he
So
proud?
I've got his blessing. Yeah. So when the money starts rolling in, it's gonna be like, where my money? Oh, what happened? You know what I mean? You're a millionaire now in our share. You know what I mean? So I'm waiting for that. You know what I mean? Because we're not making millions yet, but we will do. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm a bit worried about that. But he's a bit of a nomad traveller. He just travels around, does his thing. So
Yep.
yeah, but it's his recipe. He brought back za'atar from here. So obviously traveling around, went to here, got za'atar, went back to Jamaica, brought it back to Jamaica, and then mixed up a mutton and za'atar patty.
Wow.
Which was
It has an influence, a Middle East influence.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I think that's the whole point of me bringing the brand out and bringing the brand into the public eye a bit more, because it needs to evolve. You know what I mean? Like let's do like oxtail patties. Let's mix it up. We're gonna do like a lobster and truffle patty. You know what I mean? Like we're just gonna mix it up and bring it to a new age, because you've got the hardcore Jamaicans will be like, nah man, what that? You can't mix up a patty. You know what I mean? Patties have to be like beef patty only. You know what I mean? But we've got a curry chicken. We mix it up. You've got to revolve. You can have your traditional, but you've got to mix it up as well. You know,
Yeah.
you got to keep moving, keep evolving, like water. You know what I mean? If water stays too long, it stagnates. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Keep it moving, keep it flowing. So yeah, man.
Good luck with the business.
Thank you, brother.
Final point.
Yeah.
We do a question of the day to the audience.
Oh,
You get to ask the
wow.
question.
Wonderful.
Anything you like.
Anything I like. Okay. If you had the choice of your last meal, what would it be?
Papa Bertie's. Thanks for coming.
Respect, brother.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
The tea has been spilled.